Ow Geek. Welcome to another episode of Ow Geek, and today we are going to talk to you about Zelda. We have here another gift that was given to Michael in Christmas or during Christmas by his sister, I believe.
Yep, my sister gave this to me this Christmas.
And it is Mipha from Breath of the Wild one?
Yep, Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. So we're going to go ahead and geek out here with you guys. But before we do that, remember to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, hit the notification button so you not miss another episode of Ow Geek. Also, if you guys are interested in some of the merch that we have on, please let us know at owgeeked14@gmail.com.
Yeah, and if you do purchase a shirt, make sure you post a picture of it on your social medias. Share the love, share the brand. Even if you don't purchase a shirt, we still appreciate all the type of support, sharing, liking, commenting our videos. We love our fan interaction, and we just love the fact that you guys give us your time of day for our videos.
That's right. And also, thank you to all the subscribers that have subscribed. We have eclipsed 8,000 subscribers, so we are ecstatic about that. So let's go ahead and geek out with Ow Geeked.
One day, princess, I must leave him.
All right, guys, welcome back. And today we have Mipha from the Four Figures.
Yep. Set. They made a few Breath of the Wild figures, such as Link, Zelda herself, Rivali, and the Hylian Shield. And obviously the one we have today is Princess Mipha.
So it's one of four.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get all four, or
I'm
just
good.
You're good with it?
Yeah, I'm good. Because I'm not planning on getting Rivali. Rivali's the lamest champion.
Whoa.
I
Those
said
are fighting words.
Yeah,
Careful.
There's fighting words, especially for the person that gave me the gift. That's her favorite champion.
Man, listen, I don't know. I do like Rivali a lot, so he's pretty cool.
He could go eat his ravioli somewhere. But
it's a ravioli.
Well, today we have Mipha. She is my favorite champion out of the Breath of the Wild champion.
We got what? 4 champions or 3 champions?
4.
Four champions.
Mipha, Alborsa.
Oh, that's right.
Daruk and Raviolis.
Raviolis.
Technically, Link is a champion, but he doesn't have a fancy divine beast like the others.
Oh, he does.
The motorcycle?
He unlocks it later on.
I mean, a motorcycle.
Cool.
It's cool, but like for example, like Mipha's is a giant elephant that controls water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Link kind of got cut short. No, but I love the motorcycle. When I unlocked that in Breath of the Wild, it was kind of fun.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I ignored Zelda.
Definitely different.
Oh, it was. I ignored Zelda for longer than 2 more extra weeks after I got that.
Well, Zelda gets ignored like hardcore. Yeah, for everybody.
But as for the statue itself, really appreciated my sister got this for Christmas. Like I said, Mipha is my favorite champion, so it's kind of not her to give me this one. As you guys know from Breath of the Wild, you have to defeat the water blight from the divine beat Ruto and then freeze Mipha. And once you do, you gain the ability Mipha's Grace. That's pretty much like a fairy, constant fairy. If you die, she revives you. That was like in the past, Link and Mipha had a relationship, but obviously she's dead and Link doesn't remember, so he doesn't have the same feelings for her, which is kind of depressing when you think about it. It's real cool though. It's real sad. I like the story, but the toy itself, greatly detailed. You can see her with her champion outfit, the champion colors with the Zora crown and her trident, which is also awesome.
So are these Zoras, like a mix of like dolphin, fish, maybe shark, whales?
Yeah, in Breath of the Wild, you see that the Zoras take like different motifs from different sea creatures. Like you remember from Ocarina of Time, they all look the same. They're blue.
Yep.
Here, they're sharks, they're whales, they're dolphins, manta rays. And I think it's explained in Tears of the Kingdom that they're a different tribe.
I think I did
Zoras.
see also like a hammer shark.
Yes.
I think. Yep.
Yeah, the hammerhead shark was the attendant of Prince Sidon, and he hates Link because he thinks Link is the reason why Mipha died because he was around 100 years ago.
He doesn't remember. Yeah, he don't remember.
Yeah, and Link's like, he doesn't remember, but the dude remembers. He's like 100 years old.
Yeah.
And the Zoras live for like a quite long time, so that's why he remembers. And King Daphne, I believe his name, from the Zoras also remembers the events 100 years ago. But yeah, I think in Breath of the Wild, they're more like wide variety of sea creatures than the typical Ocarina of Time, just blue.
Yeah, and Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, they were just blue.
Oh yeah, and
they're
tall.
Right.
Like you remember, like Sidon, her brother, he's like 8 foot tall. They're giants compared to like Ocarina of Time's Zoras.
Yeah, no, definitely. I really like the colors on this figure. Love the lance or
the trident.
Trident.
Yes.
Yep. Really like it. Like the red or pinkish red and green, blue, the turquoise, the gold on it. It has markings everywhere, just like a replica right out of the game.
Oh yeah, and then in Age of Calamity, you could play as the champions. She's really fun to play as. Does the least amount of damage compared to the others, but quicker, heals, and water manipulation is always.
That's
the
a 4-player game, right? Online.
You can play it. It's local.
Oh, local.
You can play up to 2 people co-op, but it's fun. You play the events of Age of the Calamity beforehand. Something else happens, but there's going to be spoilers because you haven't played it yet, so I don't want to go too much into it. But it's pretty fun. Play as other champions: Albosa, Daruk, Rivali. I keep calling him Ravioli out of instinct. It's just to mess with my sister, but they're all great characters to play as. Great story. I like the Breath of the Wild, the continuity of Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is like my favorite Zelda, just for that extra level of lore. Tears of the Kingdom is there. Feels like a DLC. I could have lived without it.
Yeah, it was definitely nice. I mean, I did love the Tears of the Kingdom. I like the whole Zelda story. That was pretty cool. The one thing that, like you said, would have been cool is to play as Zelda in the past. That would have been cool too. I think they missed. It
was a big missed opportunity because I think that would have made it different. Because Tears of the Kingdom literally felt like a $70 DLC. Like if they sold Tears of the Kingdom for $30, I'm like, all right, whatever, it's no big deal. It's an extra little story. But $70 for like slightly the same content, just with like little extra paint, it wasn't worth it. And I kind of feel like it lost the charm, like from Breath of the Wild, because I like the fact that
it's just overall both of them kind of like lost the charm of the temples.
Yeah,
it's like
but at least I'll give
not that challenging.
No, I'll give Breath of the Wild this. It was the first open world Zelda, so it was an experimental game. So I gave them the benefit of that. Like, you know, I prefer the dungeons, but like Tears of the Kingdom was the second one, and they didn't improve much. They added like extra gameplay and quality of life things, but it was one-to-one the same Hyrule. And I think that was my biggest issue. And it lost for me the character interaction, because I love that when Link regains his memories, we start learning about the champions. We learn about his past life when 100 years ago. Like, I still, one of the scenes with Mipha is like one of the scenes where he's on top of the Divine Beast Ruto and they're just hanging out. They're just talking. So it's kind of cool that Link and the champions had lives before the calamity.
What was the name of the beast?
Ruto.
You know who Ruto was?
Yeah, the Princess Ruto. It was named after her.
Yeah, Princess Ruto. Yeah, from Ocarina of Time.
It was named after her.
Yeah, I did not know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because in the Zora domain, as you climb up to the Zora domain, you see like old stories of the Zoras, and she's referenced as a, you know, they taught thousands of years ago, a Zelda princess fell in love with a hero of time. So obviously they know the story, so they named their ultimate weapon off of their most popular princess.
Yeah, not that. Okay, I did not know that. I wasn't aware of that until now you mentioning it. Yeah, I put one and one together now.
Yeah, that's the fun about Zelda games. You just put the one and one together, and it's kind of cool when they put the effort. I still don't like the timeline, but I kind of like that they still put the effort there to like connect things. I still prefer that Breath of the Wild takes thousands of years after the timeline and doesn't have to be any part of it, but that's a discussion for another day. But I'm glad they have lore and they still have continuity and they still have references.
So what's your favorite thing about her? Like her moves or fighting style?
Well, in Breath of the Wild, she saved my life like 10,000 times when I fall down hills. But I like the character. I always have a soft spot for like sibling characters, and when you see her in the past, you see her taking care of Sidon when he was younger, and it's kind of cool that she has to step up to the plate to be a champion. She was also the first one to activate her Divine Beast first. Like, I like it, and her theme song is very graceful, fitting with the character.
So which Divine Beast did you unlock first when you did the game for the first time?
My first playthrough, I did Ruto because I did like the basic. I went to Ruto first, then Meadows, then I forgot the lizard's name, and then Boros. Then my most recent playthrough, I did it backwards. I did Boros first, then the lizard, then Meadows, and then Ruto. Okay. Yeah, I just like that Breath of the Wild allows you to just do which order you want.
Yeah, I did do the water one last. It was interesting how if you went down to the end, you get to fight, like all the bosses again. Yes. And the bosses that you haven't beat. So that was pretty interesting. I don't know how some people say, "Oh, wait, I beat the game." I mean, you can't beat it, but I mean, you have to be like super skilled to actually beat this game with like 2 hearts.
I'm planning on doing a playthrough like that one day. See how that works out. The problem with me is I love the world of Breath of the Wild, so I want to keep exploring it. And I have to like force myself to, if I'm going to do that playthrough, just go straight to Ganon. I part of me just feel like I won't have fun.
Yeah, I mean, even your weapons. Like, how the heck do you even get weapons?
I've seen people do it. I've seen a playthrough of it, and they get all the best weapons in Hyrule Castle. Okay. They get like a basic amount just to get to Hyrule Castle, and they try to kill like one of those moblins with a giant sword, and they pretty much use that the whole playthrough. I know my first playthrough, I tried to kill Ganondorf with a soup ladle, and I did my math wrong. He had just a little bit of sliver health, so I threw the soup ladle thinking I killed him with it. It broke, and he was still alive. So my goal is to eventually go back and throw that soup ladle at him. Because in Breath of the Wild, when you first played, you realize I was shocked that you could kill Ganondorf without the sword, but you later realize it's not really Ganon. It's his puppet, so that's kind of cool that people are always confused how you could hurt him without the Master Sword. Mm-hmm. But it's because it's not him. We learned in Breath of the Wild that he's underneath the castle, which they could have just done that with a DLC, but once again, that's a different topic. Then for the champions himself, I highly recommend playing Age of Calamity because it's fun to play as a character. Mipha's probably the funnest champion, in my opinion, to play as. She's quick, easy combos. Like I said, she deals the least amount of damage. But like compared to the other ones, she's the easiest to play.
Yeah, they call them. There's some healers, there's tanks, there's DPSs.
Oh, the worst one in my opinion is Daruk. When I played this, I was like, oh,
he's like a tank.
He's not even a fun tank. Because when you play Age of Calamity, it's a Dynasty Warrior type game. So you want to beat up as ton of enemies you can, and he just walks so slow. And by the time I get to the enemies,
your time's over.
Yeah, at least with like,
doesn't he have the rolling attack?
He's still slow. He's lame compared to the other champions, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean,
that'll be my least.
One can control water, one can control lightning, one has amazing archery skills and flying, one's a rock. Come on. It's not even a fair contest.
But yeah, like a shield, right?
Yeah.
You get a shield from him.
Yeah, you had to get a shield, but the enemies are so far away by the time you get there, your allies already killed it.
One day, princess, I must leave him.
Well, that will do it for this episode. Thank you guys for joining us. This was the geek out of this figure, Mipha, from the 4 figures.
The first 4 figures.
First 4 figures. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you do not miss another episode of Out Geek, and leave us a comment.
Yeah, leave us a comment below what you guys thought about the champions from Breath of the Wild. Who's your favorite? You know Ravioli's the worst, so don't even lie to yourselves. Even Daruk's a little better. No, I'm just kidding. They're both pretty cool. Each champion has their uniqueness. Let me know who's your favorite. What do you guys thought about Breath of the Wild themselves? Would you buy any of these first 4 figures? I mean, I joke around, but if I did, I will get them all. They're all kind of nice. I mean,
this one looks pretty nice.
Oh, I like it. I really like it. It looks nice with my other my other figures. You guys know I like my little detail figures, but whatever, let us know in the comment below and we'd love to reply.
That's right. And always remember, geek out. This is our style of...
This is our style, our generation of art, would you say. You know how some people have art display in their house, statues, busts. We have these toys that we like to display.